I should hold this or not. Hi, everyone. Can everyone hear okay? Cool. My name is Kristen Chung. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm the executive director here at Community Arts Council of Vancouver. And before we get started, I just want to acknowledge that this event is taking place on the unceded and ancestral territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, and has been stewarded by them since time immemorial. And I think it's important to acknowledge, putting down my mask, acknowledge these lands as a place before settlers, where folks could gather, build relations, and a place of healing. Our organization, CACV, we've been around for over 75 years, which is like so wild to think. And our goal has always been to support the local arts community. Throughout our history, we've helped shape our city's cultural landscape by advocating for historic buildings like the Orpheum Theatre, which is like down the street, developing arts institutions, and much more. Our mission is to further the development of community arts throughout Vancouver, which brings us to tonight's event. We continue our legacy through events like tonight by using our institutional platform to share space and power. And we're super honored to work with groups like UWIDO, who support BIPOC artists. And I also want to thank Vancouver Civic Theatre, Levi, who's like up there in the clouds, or up there in the tech area, and Vancouver Civic Theatre's grant to help support us with this venue. And also our awesome interpreters, Vanessa and Liz. And our host tonight is Francis Arvello. He's been part of our community for many years. He's performed at VOF, the Vancouver Outsider Arts Festival, in the past. And he's a leader in this community. We're so grateful and appreciative to continue to work with Francis and his team. And so I just want to pass it over to Francis now. Thanks.
Hello. How are you all doing tonight? However, it feels good to make your presence known in this space. Making noise, waving some part of your body, or just really being intent on your presence tonight. I'd love to see some of that. On the count of three, I'd love to hear you feel the presence in this room for the artists in this space. On the count of three, I'd love to hear you and feel the experience of showing some love to the artists. 3, 2, 1. That was as much of a warming up of the room for you all and the artists as it was for me. This has been a long, long time coming. So I'm Francis Arvello, and tonight I get the honor of wearing the hat to be the host of UWIDO's first public event, Music is Medicine. Tonight, again, has been a long time coming. UWIDO was born out of a dream, but also just out of a bedroom, to create a space for independent BIPOC artists from which they can grow their careers. That is radically different than the music industry status quo. At the same time, we wanted to build something familiar. Something that feels like casual conversations in a friend's living room, the warmest jam sessions, a meal with your people, and a sense of community in your neighborhood. Because that's what's happening all the time anyways. Something that affirms the work that is already happening between peers. The thing is, UWIDO feels like that. Hopefully people feel the impact of that as well, because it is that. Not everyone needs a record label or management, but everyone deserves support. To be independent does not necessarily mean you need to do it alone, and that you have to do everything on your own. So whether it's budgeting, or grant writing, creative direction, career management, or just consulting with someone that's a bit further down the path than you are, UWIDO offers support for, with, and by BIPOC artists. Has anyone heard the term UWIDO before? The word UWIDO? UWIDO is a word that I know in Tagalog, meaning ear for music or playing by ear. We chose this as our company name as we actively move through the music industry, leading with intuition, lived experience, an innate sense of rhythm and collaboration. There was no blueprint in the music industry for how to build our company and how to sing our songs precisely the way that we wanted to. So in a sense, we are playing by ear, and that we honor listening to ourselves and each other first, questioning the scripts that the industry expects of us, and following what feels best for us. You may have seen UWIDO's name alongside different artists and their successes over the last 2 years, but we've been focusing on quietly just doing the good work first and foremost, getting the foundation of our company and culture right and strong behind the scenes until we were ready to make some noise out in public. Here we are 2 years later in 2023, and we're ready to step into the spotlight, literally, ourselves, and we're so grateful that you are all here along for the ride with us. For the next 2 hours, you'll have performances from 3 amazing artists, then a discussion about the theme of music as medicine. Throughout the event, I'll be referencing different links to check out the artists, upcoming events, work that we do, and as well as some resources that we offer. If you go to uwidomusic.com, that's UWIDOmusic.com, or click the link in our Instagram bio, you'll find a button called Links from Music as Medicine. And there you'll find a summary of all the links I've mentioned, so you don't have to be typing in your phone the whole time as I rapid fire mention some links. Who's ready for some music?
Woo!
Enough from me. Our first artist, a combination of retro soul and modern R&B pop flair, Mikey Jose's familiar yet novel sound has been turning heads internationally and catching the attention of major global talent worldwide. Drawing comparisons to soulful heavy hitters like Stevie Wonder and Leon Bridges, Mikey carves his own lane that blends generational sounds while injecting his own fresh take on growing up in modern times. Annex Theatre, please show some love to our first artist of the evening, Mikey Jose.